What's up, everyone? I'm your host, Sarah, here with thegaslamp.local.com. Today we have a special treat in store for you. We're going to check out Barley Mash in the Gas Lamp, and we're going to interview with Kevin, the chef, and Ralph, the manager. Let's go check it out. All right, we are here in the kitchen here at Barley Mash with Kevin, the chef.
Hello. How's it going?
It's good, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Very well.
All right. So, what are we doing today?
Today we're gonna make one of our delectable dishes. It's called a spicy shrimp skillet. So it's really nice, fresh seafood. We have these wonderful shrimp that we're gonna saute up with some garlic and some chilies, and always with everything we have some form of alcohol in our food. So we got a little bit of Ballast Point. It's a clam Ballast Point base that goes in with the sauce, so it's just a real nice flavor and just tons of butter. Super healthy, fat-free, low-cal stuff.
My kind of food.
Absolutely.
All right, let's do this.
So you're gonna want to step back a tiny bit, but we're using Espolón tequila. So you gotta get
Yum! Woo!
fires that up real quick.
It smells delicious.
And this is our Ballast Point. It's a little bit of natural clam base, Ballast Point ale in there, so it just gives a nice little body to it too. So we're gonna let that simmer. And then we have our own little chili rub that we put on top of our French fries, on a lot of our different seasoned meats and everything. That's cumin, coriander, pasilla chili, smoked paprika, just a billion different ingredients.
Make it a little spicy?
Yeah, nice little flavor to it. Once again, we don't hold back on flavor here for sure.
That's good to know.
What's going on, so. But yeah, so I mean, the restaurant, we're fast-paced. We have a lot of fun. We make a lot of great ingredients. We have braised short ribs. We have a wonderful pork belly that we sear. We do a nice chili rub on it, and we sear it, and then we confit it, where we braise it in duck fat for about 4.5 hours. Then we pull it out, and then we'll roast it in the oven too. So it's a lot of slow, comfort-style food that we turn into fun, like kind of little fun, upbeat methods of cooking and stuff.
Yeah,
so
definitely. What's the favorite dish here, you would say?
Ooh, I'm partial to a lot of them. This is definitely one of my favorite dishes. It's got a nice flavor to it, not overly spicy. A good way to start, like a good appetizer to kind of get the blood flowing and get the stomach going.
I noticed on your website that you guys say that you do organic too a lot.
We do. About 70-75% of all of our produce is organic. It's local. Our seafood is local from San Diego Seafood. Our meats are hormone-free, antibiotic-free. Our chicken is cage-free, antibiotic-free. Everything's vegetarian-fed. So we definitely want to not only give amazing food, but give back to the environment and make sure that we're a sustainable style restaurant.
That's great. That's
yeah.
good to hear. Well, thank you, Kevin, for showing us around the kitchen. It was a great time.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Come back anytime.
Thank you. And now we're going to go talk to Ralph and try some bourbon. All right, we are here at Barley Mash with Ralph, the manager and bourbon specialist. So I know you guys are known for your whiskeys, your bourbons, your beers. Tell me a little about that.
Yeah, that's kind of like Barley Mash. That's what it's about, We have barley in our food. We have barley in the whiskeys and beer. So it's kind of like all of them together, Barley Mash. So that's kind of how it works.
Mash of all the good stuff.
Yeah, barley mash is our the sour mash is what's the kind of the start of making beer and whiskey. So you have to start with that. So it's kind of barley mash is definitely used in all of those things. So we want to talk about bourbon. I think a little bit.
Let's talk about bourbon.
A lot of people like bourbon and whiskey. They're almost exactly the same thing.
What's the difference?
Yes, the bourbon is actually very specific in the way it has to be made. So there's regulations to it. Unlike whiskey, there's no regulations. You can basically make whatever you want. Bourbon has to be done in new American oak barrels. So it has to be aged 2 years. And it can't have any additives, flavors, or coloring. So it's very pure in its form. So it's actually sweeter than a lot of whiskeys because of that. It has to be aged a certain amount of time, and that sweetness comes out of the barrels themselves, out of the new American oak and the charring. They actually burn the inside of the barrels.
Okay.
They light them on fire. I don't know if you knew that.
I didn't, so.
It changes the surface tension and allows all that charring, all the wood, to come out into the liquor.
Add some flavor?
Adds all the flavor.
Perfect. So how many types of bourbon are there?
There's There's hundreds and hundreds.
Hundreds?
Hundreds and hundreds.
And how many do you guys
Yes.
have here?
We have about 68 bourbons and scotches and whiskeys up there. I think we selected the best ones that we like. So
The ones that you like?
yeah, that's me. It's Ralph's bourbon wall. Actually, Ralph and Jeff, all the managers we sit around and drink them and decide what we like. And we have some staples up there, you know, some.
Sounds like a very professional management team.
Yeah, we like what we do, you know.
So let's get down to business and taste some bourbon.
Do you want a drink?
Yes.
All right. Okay. This one's actually it comes from another distillery in Kentucky, Woodford Reserve. This one's been aged and then blended into 4 different barrels, like an oak barrel, a maple wood barrel, and wine barrels. So it's easier to drink. It's more palatable because it's got more flavors and other layers going on in it. So this would be something I would suggest for a person like yourself that hasn't had a lot of bourbon yet.
Okay.
All right. Let's try this one.
I like that one better.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you taste any sort of wine, maybe?
Yeah, there's a lot more flavor.
Yeah.
all
Some
up in
cherry.
it.
There's some
Yeah.
maple in there. Now, we're gonna go to the man stuff. Are you ready?
I don't know.
Was that enough time?
Yeah,
I don't
let's
know. Okay, Booker's. This is the 5th generation of Jim Beam.
go. Okay.
Mr. Booker T. Knoll. He made this himself in his basement of his house, and it was like, ooh, that's gonna kill you. And it's a okay, there we go. And it's it's barreled single barrel at a time, and it's higher in proofing. So this is 80 proof we just did. This one's more. I don't know if I should tell
How
you.
much more?
Yeah, like 125.
Okay.
So it's gonna have the same sort of sweetness as the first Jim Beam, but it's gonna have a lot higher alcohol content. So it's gonna have more heat to it.
Okay.
But it's going to allow different parts of your tongue to burst with flavor. So do the same sort of thing, put a little bit in and swish it around.
Taste the heat.
Right? You made kind of a face. Booker's is my favorite, by the way.
Oh,
Love
really?
it. Yeah, that's my favorite. And then I'm going to do one more for you real quick, just so
Okay.
you can taste differences between this one here actually was done with vanilla wood, finished with vanilla wood, so it also very palatable, easy to drink. And Whistle Pig over here, we got, this is a straight rye. So, you know how we talked about corn and then malted barley, rye, and wheat?
So it's all right.
All rye, straight rye. So this has, if you think of rye, what do you think of? What's in rye usually?
Bread.
Oh, you're good. So, exactly, like a rye bread. So you're gonna actually taste the bread in your whiskey.
All right.
All right, cheers.
I can taste it.
Yeah, the finish. I think the finish is huge rye. So there's all. Those are just a quick 3 of what we have here.
All right, so I have a question. Do
Okay.
you guys have live music here?
Yes, we do. Wednesdays and Thursdays we have live music down in Ginger's, which is our lounge. Do you know about that?
I do not know about that. Tell me a little about it.
Ginger's is our. It's a martini lounge that does a lot of craft cocktails down there. But on Wednesdays and Thursdays we do live music, and that's our kind of our only live music we do. Other than that, we have DJs on the rest of the week, every night, 7 nights a week. So,
Great.
Yes.
Well, thank you.
you're welcome.
Feel like I'm a pro now with bourbon.
Yeah, you know.
Ask me anything.
Yes.
Don't.
I was gonna. No. What's the? Okay, I won't ask. I was gonna ask.
We're about to finish up right now. We have some delicious food in front of us. Why don't you really quick tell us what this is?
All right, these are a few of my favorites, Ralph's favorites as well. This is the shrimp skillet that we made a little bit earlier. And then this is our shorty pie. It's braised short ribs, horseradish cream, 3 cheese blend, fresh arugula. And then this is our pretzels and dip. It's homemade pretzels with a poblano beer cheese sauce and some whole grain honey porter mustard.
All right, so I'm ready to dig on in. Thank you for joining us today and telling us all about Barley Mash.
Thank you for having us. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
thanks for having us.
And thank you for watching. And remember to dine, shop, and play in the gas lamp.
Cheers.
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 It's interesting. It's not really a bourbon at all. It's a wine, yeah. All right, back to school for him. Hi, I'm Ralph. Barley Mash.
Today we have a special treat for you. We're going to check out Barley Mash here in the gas lamp, and we're going to interview with Kevin and the chef. Who is the chef? Are you gonna drink with me?
Sure, yeah. What? I guess so. Is this legal? Can we do this?
Yes.
Is my boss watching? Good luck. Oh wait, do you know how to do this? You're just gonna chug it?
Yeah.
No, don't chug. Yeah.
You sip it.
Yeah, sip it. Don't
Okay.
chug it.
You sip it.
So these are fun little things to snack on while drinking some bourbon. You can tell I've had a little bit too much already, but that's all right, you know?
Well,
Started early. Yeah.
Well, I'm ready to dig on in.
True?
In a little bit.
All right. Okay. We'll wait.
All right, so I can't.
Got her. What happened?
You're in my flow.